Hello, this is Steve with Steve's Guitar Tips. Today we're going to go over a song by Howling Wolf called Who's Been Talking. Now in this song you're going to learn about targeting root notes when you play a riff. So it goes like this. Now what we did when we're playing that lick is we're targeting the root note for the chord we're about to play. So the riff goes like this. 2nd fret on the A string, put your 2nd finger down. Then you're going to play an open D string, back to that 2nd fret, A string, and back to the open D. Then we're going to target the root note for the chord we're playing. So I'm going to do E minor chord first. So I'll be putting my 3rd finger down on the D string, on the 2nd fret. And we're going to strum an E minor chord. Now we're going to play that twice. Then the next thing we're going to target is we're going to target an A minor chord. So we're going to play an open A. Then you play the E minor again. Now, the next chord you're going to target is a B7. So you're going to want to land on the B, which is the 2nd fret, the A string, with your 2nd finger. Then we're going to go back to E minor. So what we're doing there, like I said, was we're targeting the root note for the chords we're about to play each time. So that gives you the basic pattern for that song. So you can actually play with the Howling Wolf recording now after having done that. Now what I want to show you also is you can play, besides playing there on the open chords, which are fairly good and good for beginners of starting out, you can actually play this as bar chords. Now what you're going to do, we started that riff with a B note, so I need to find another B note. So I go down on my E string, 7th fret, and there is my B. Now I'll skip a string, and then I drop down to the D string, and I'm on the 9th fret. That's the same note. They're basically an octave apart, but the same note. So I'm going to start my riff down there. That is the same riff. Now what I'm doing is I'm on the 7th fret on the D string, then I'm going to the G string on the, actually I'm on the 9th fret on the D string, then I'm going to the G string on the 7th fret. So we're repeating that twice on that riff. Then we're going to target our note. That's an E, which is begin on the 9th fret on the G string. Then we're going to play an E minor. I want to do E minor 7. You could do the E minor. Now we're going to move to our next target note. It's going to be our A. It's going to be our 7th fret on D string. Then I'm going to play an A minor. In this case, I'm playing an A minor 7 on the 5th fret. So what you're doing is you got a bar chord all the way across on your 5th fret. Then you're just playing on your A string on your 7th fret. Then I'm going back to my riff. And then I'm going to play an E. Then we're going to go to a B7. Now what we're landing on there is we're actually landing on the 9th fret on the D string. And then we're going to play a B7, which is basically going to be on the 7th fret. I've got a bar all the way across. Then I'm playing like an E form, but the 7th version. So what I'm doing there is I'm actually putting on the 9th fret, I have a finger down on the A. And then also I have a finger down on the G. And this is going to be on the 8th fret. So that's all together. Okay, so all together, I'm playing it one time through here again. Now that is a song, Who's Been Talking by Howling Wolf. I've given you 2 different forms which you can play on the neck to play that song. So they should be pretty good. You can play bar chords or open chords. But it's a very good lesson in targeting those root notes. You've noticed I do a lot of songs by Howling Wolf. And the main reason I do that is because I learned about Howling Wolf just a few years ago. But I love the simplicity of the playing of the rhythm. And I like all the lessons that you start learning about music as you're listening to what he's doing. And what Hubert Sumlin, his guitar player, is doing. They do a lot of things that teach a lot of lessons about basics of guitar playing.